Hey everyone, what's going on? Olten here and welcome back to a brand new video. I recently saw many of you guys and gals in my Twitch chat asking me whether you should be playing Arena or Customs to improve in Fortnite, and this video is going to answer all of those questions. Let's get right into it. Now, when you think of Arena and Customs, you should be thinking of two completely different things. In Arena, you mainly W key, and in Customs, you practice your endgame. Now everyone is different. Some players are extremely good at fighting, and others lack experience in stacked endgames. Right now, think to yourself, what do I need to improve on the most? Do I need to work on my confidence in fights? Or just fighting in general? Or do I need to work on my rotates and really stacked endgames? After thinking about that for about a minute, you should be able to come up with the main aspect of Fortnite that you need to work on the most. Let's start off with Arena and all of its benefits. Arena is a 100-player lobby with skills ranging from extremely high to extremely low. You will sometimes run into players who look extremely confused, and sometimes you run into players who think they're mongrel and are actually extremely good at the game. The reason that so many people play Arena is because you learn to fight better. When you play tournaments, you'll get into mid-game fights quite a lot, and this is to practice that, since in Customs you mainly can't practice early to mid-game because of zone rules. As you start playing more and more, you'll start seeing that you're going to become a better fighter, and most importantly, you'll see that you're much more confident in situations where you used to be scared. In my opinion, fights are mainly about confidence. If you get into a fight and you're not feeling confident, you most likely won't win it. If you feel comfortable and ready to go, you'll have a much stronger start, and you'll most likely end up winning that fight, which is the goal at the end of the day. One benefit of Arena compared to Customs is that you can also practice your drop for whichever POI you'll be landing at, for Cash Cups, FNCS, or just any events in general. In Customs, you need to wait a while for code since they aren't always being given out, but in Arena you can constantly just queue and practice. Once Arena becomes a part of your routine when playing Fortnite, you'll see yourself improve in aspects you might have never thought of, such as communication. Arena is a great way to practice communicating in quick and intense situations. Sometimes you'll need to make calls really quickly on what you should do in order to win the fight, and as you play, you will learn from old experiences and make better decisions quicker without having to think about them for too long. I personally also really enjoy playing Arena to see how my teammates play and react in certain situations. If you're trying a trio out, I'd recommend giving a few games of Arena a shot before you hop into scrims. It allows you to see your teammates' fighting styles and things that they like to do, and you can see how they communicate in high intensity situations as well. Same for solos, it's just everything is in your head and you're constantly thinking about the right play you need to make in order to win the fight. Remember, confidence is key, and one thing I always tell myself when I'm fighting is they're a controller player, because in that situation I'll approach the fight very differently and think of a smart way to take peeks or shots. Now let's get into Customs. A lot of you know this, I assume, but there could be also many who don't. I actually stream Customs daily, so make sure to hop by my stream if you ever want to practice and have a good time. Anyway, Customs are, in my opinion, a fundamental part of what it takes to become a better player. You compete against really good players in a small environment where the server may not be performing its best, and you really get to see how well you go against other good players. The amount of things you can practice in Customs is pretty much endless. You get to practice off spawn fights, rotating mid-game, and positioning yourself in the best position possible for endgame, while also getting Storm Surge tags, that way you never go below the threshold. Endgame has many aspects when you look at it, more than any other part of the game I'd say. You constantly need to be on the lookout for refreshes, zone moves extremely quickly, and you always need to stick together. Most players are normally extremely comfortable in endgames due to having access to custom servers, but what many players don't have access to is non-zonal customs against good players, which prepares them for fights in very random situations. One advantage of customs is that you get to practice tarping while being surrounded by a lot of players. In Arena you can obviously practice this, but you'll never really be in a situation where you'll need a tarp in order to win the game. In Customs, if you aren't playing on high ground, tarping is what you need to do to secure a lot of placement points and make it further into the game. Now, let's talk about Storm Surge. Storm Surge is one of the most annoying, but also most important things in stacked games, since it forces people to get tags while eliminating players so that the server can keep up with everyone and not lag out. In Customs, Storm Surge is something that you'll see happening a lot, Staying calm when being below is extremely important, and you only get that kind of experience in customs as well as big tournaments, but it's much better to get used to that in customs so that way you won't make a dumb play which could lose you the entire game. Fighting in customs is similar and also a lot different than a normal arena. In customs, the players you'll be running against, fighting in customs is similar and also a lot different than a normal arena. In customs, the players you will be running into are most likely better than your normal arena players, and you'll be fighting them in a much laggier environment. Whether you like it or not, it will be laggy, but remember, they will be lagging as well. You'll have to play a lot smarter against most players in customs, and if you don't, they might catch you off guard and send you straight back into the lobby. I find communicating quite similar if you compare arena and customs, but once you're in the endgame, everything changes. Apart from that, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude today's video on whether you should be grinding arena or customs and the benefits that both of them provide. I really hope that you did enjoy it, and if you did, make sure to use code Olten in the Fortnite item shop, #ad. And apart from that, ladies and gents, have a wonderful rest of your day.